Okay. And just to give you an update, I am shooting a short film this weekend, and I will let you know where you can find it if you want to watch it. And I'm also going to be part of this web series that's inspired by The Office. It's called The Classroom, and I will let you know when I know where to find it so you can watch it if you want to. Yeah. So, yeah, that is that update. Okay, now I will actually go into the list. Okay. It's on my Evernote app, which is useful. Okay, so I've never had alcohol, never did any drugs. I've never drank alcohol, never did any drugs. I've never smoked weed or smoked cigarettes or smoked hookah or anything. I've never been to any U.S. state other than Washington State. I have never been to Disney. I've never dyed my hair before. Like, this is all just never been dyed, never colored it or anything, did anything to it. I've never had any piercings. I've never even gotten my earlobes pierced. I've just never had any piercings at all. And I've never had my first kiss or my first date or sex, obviously. And I've never had my own car. And to be honest, I'm not sure if I want to get a car ever, unless it's going to be like a really environmentally friendly car. I've never seen Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. Please do not shoot me. I've never gotten a tattoo before. I've never had a manicure or a pedicure. I've never got like those acrylic nails or like any like cool nails. Basically, I've never done that. I've never had a dog. I've never had any Apple products other than my little iPod Nano Generation 3, which I actually bought off of my friend in middle school for $20, and I'm pretty sure I ripped her off, but at the time I didn't know that. I only had that. I've never had an iPhone, never had a Mac computer. I've only had PCs and Blackberries. I'm weird. I've never been to a music festival. I've never been to a club, so I've like never gone into a club before or like gone clubbing, whatever. I've never had braces. I've never had a nosebleed. I've never had like contacts. Like, I do have glasses, but I don't have I've never put contacts into my eyes before. I've never been to any province other than BC, Alberta, and Ontario. I've never lived in a house before. I've only lived in apartments. I've never had a tooth pulled out. I haven't had my wisdom teeth pulled out before. I've never had like a tooth pulled out by a dentist. I've never had any surgery on my body. Like, yeah, thank goodness I haven't had like any illness so far. I've never been on a cruise trip. I've never been on like one of those tropical vacations, you know, like in middle school when everyone says, oh, I'm going to Hawaii with my family, or they're like, I'm going to Mexico with my family. Well, I've never done that. I've never like been to a resort or like gone to any like cool, you know, vacation thingy type thing. I've never lived with a boy other than my dad. Well, I lived with my dad like for a while, but like not that long. Like for most of the time, I've only lived with my mom and my sister, and they are like my only family. I've never had extended relatives in like who lived in North America. Like none of my aunts or uncles or grandparents or anything live in North America. They all live in Asia. I've never been to a funeral. I've never skied or snowboarded. I've never been arrested. I've never been able to play any instruments. Sad. I've never played any sports. Well, I did do track and field in elementary school. Yeah, that was really fun. But yeah, I've never played any sports, never had that kind of funding. I've never skipped class or like skipped church before. Like, to me, definition of skip is like, instead of going there, you're like loitering somewhere, or like fooling around like with your friends instead of going there. Like, I've never done that. Like, I have missed church and missed school before because of psychiatrist appointments or something, or like auditions, or needing to write an essay or something. I've never been to In-N-Out, which is like a popular burger place in America. I've never had In-N-Out, and I'm vegan, so I'm pretty sure there's nothing I can get there, even if I were to go in the future. Yeah. I've never been to any continent other than North America and Asia. I've never prank called anyone. I've never had like any cosmetic procedures or like fillers or whatever. I've never had durian before, which is like a fruit, I think, that's supposed to smell really bad. I don't know. I've never had chicken feet. No, I've never eaten chicken feet. It's like this thing that like Asian people eat. And I have never eaten that. I've never ate that. I've never eaten that. Don't know what the proper word is. I've never had like really spicy food because I can't handle spices. Like, spicy food, I just cannot do it. Yeah, so I've never had like really spicy food or like jalapenos and stuff like that. Never. I've never failed a class or like a course. Never failed a course. I've never hated a teacher. I've never littered to the best of my knowledge, and I've never like stuck gum on a table or anything. I've never fainted to the point of like being unconscious and stuff. I've never had a concussion. I've never broken a bone or had stitches. I've never fished before, and to the best of my memory, I've never cooked meat before. I've never untagged a photo of myself. You know, when your friends tag you on Facebook or they tag you on Instagram, I've never untagged myself. I have like this policy of like keeping everything. I'm like a hoarder in real life with real possessions, and I'm like an online hoarder too. I'd never delete like my own posts. And well, unless like, well, one time I posted this thing that had my address on it, and I had to delete that because, yeah, hashtag unsafe, right? Yeah, so I did that, but like I don't usually like delete things online or like untag myself. I like keeping everything because everything's a memory and everything. I don't know. I'm just like really greedy with posts. I just want everything to be on there. I just want everyone to know everything about me, basically. Okay. I've never had like one of those memory cards for your phone. So like each time I got a new phone, I had to like manually add in my phone contacts, which is like, okay, kind of annoying, but you know, I don't know. I've never had like a memory card thingy. I've never had unlimited data on my phone. Like, that's, oh my gosh, I wish. I've never been rejected by a post-secondary school. Like, I only applied to UBC and I got in, so yeah. I didn't really care about post-secondary education that much. I was just like, I don't know, if I don't get in, then I won't go, you know? That's my thought process. Yeah, so I've never been rejected by post-secondary. I've never had any like fake hair or like extensions in my hair or eyelash extensions or any of that like fancy stuff. I've never had Netflix or Spotify I've never had a Nintendo DS or Xbox. I've never changed a light bulb. I've never gardened. I've never cheated on anything, as far as I know. And I've never shoplifted, as far as I know. I might have shoplifted accidentally, maybe once. I don't know. But, like, not, like, on purpose. I don't know. Okay, so that's the end of my list. And the end of this video. Yay! Woohoo!